Hi, my name is Beth Hudnut. I am doing the mock interview, and I have my mom here helping me. This is Vicki. Thank you for helping me out with this.
You're welcome.
I'm first going to start reading these guidelines here. I am in the Human Services program here at National Louis University, and I'm taking the HSM 201 Interviewing Principles and Practices course this term. I'm learning how to talk with clients in a way that makes them feel comfortable with me. Your session with me should not be based on your real life concerns or problems. In this session, I want you to pretend that you're a character from a television show, movie, or book. Use what you know about the character to tell me something that is creating stress in the character's life and how that stress impacts the character's thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. It's okay for you to add to the character's stories, so don't feel limited to the material that you've learned about the character through the TV show, book, or movie. Remember, you're an actor in this session and that you're playing the role of a character. So don't use yourself, the people you know, or clients for this session. This video will be posted on YouTube unlisted, so my instructor and classmates can watch the session and give me feedback on it. So do you have any questions for me?
No. Thank you for reading those, though.
You understand what we're going to do today, what you're going to be portraying and everything?
Yes.
Okay. So why don't you just begin by telling me a little bit about the character that you're going to be portraying and then where this character is from.
Okay, I'm going to actually be portraying a character by the name of Francine Hughes. She is actually a real person. It's a true story, and it's from the book, and it was made into a movie, The Burning Bed. Mm-hmm. And it's a story about a young lady who thought that she found the man of her dreams, and everything that was playing out in the relationship she totally misread, and it turned out to be a fatal move.
Okay. Could see how a lot of issues could be brought up in a situation like that, and I don't know the book or movie, so I'm not familiar with how she handled everything, but it sounds like she could have definitely used some counseling or therapy in that type of situation. So it's a good choice there, Mom.
Thanks.
All right, are you ready to begin our session?
Yes, I am.
Okay. All right, hi Francine. It's nice to see you. I'm glad you're here today.
Hi, thank you.
Let's begin by talking about what brings you in here today.
I have been down a very dangerous and rough road, and I wanted to share my story with other women that I feel might benefit from it, and I want people to understand that I had the utmost love and protection for my children, which is why I think I was able to endure what I did. Mm-hmm. So I'm just trying to get my story out there.
Okay. Let's start at the beginning. What is the story that you want to share with others? You talked about using your story as an example for other women, other people, and I just want to know a little bit about what that story is. How did you get to where you're at now?
Well, it was a very long, very difficult road for me to get from where I was to where I'm at, and sometimes I still wrestle with where I'm at. When I first met my husband, Mickey, um, I lived in a very poor home, and um, there wasn't much work in the town, and we all kind of helped out as much as we could. And so, to try to get out of that situation, anything that came along that showed me attention and built my self esteem up in that, I thought that was wonderful. That was, this person really loved me, and I fell in love with Mickey then, and we were younger, and he was a different person, you know, and he came from, I think, an abusive family, like no work, and a very controlling mother, and alcoholism and that, but I loved him.
So do you feel like your environment and your upbringing played a role in wanting to be with Mickey, or did you have genuine feelings for Mickey? How do you reconcile those?
I believe that I do believe that I did have genuine feelings for him, um, but again, it didn't last very long because we didn't have much money, and we didn't, necessarily have work. So it got tough. It was hard, and then the drinking started, and then a baby came along. And
so let me just, so that I understand, with the drinking, is that where things kind of turned bad for you guys, or what kind of experiences did you have that you're talking about? I mean,
well, like I said, there wasn't really much work. What money we did have, we tried to feed the family, um, and then Mickey found that it was easier to go out and drink and be with other women that didn't have that weren't tied down. The person that I was, I got, had children right away, and we had no money, and then um, anytime I questioned, where he was at and what he was doing, and told him we had no money and I need formula, I need diapers, it just enraged him.
What kind of things were you doing to cope with all of the stress that Mickey was bringing into your relationship, into your life?
I tried the best I could by, if I had a little bit of money, I would go to the grocery store and get what I could, and I think sometimes the people there knew what we were going through, and sometimes they'd give me stuff just to help out. I would try to grow vegetables and stuff, maybe to can them and sell them on my own to make some money, but I would have to hide that money because if he saw that money, he would take it and go drink, and or he would beat me because he would wonder if I was hiding money from him or taking money from his wallet. Or what did I do to cope? I just kept my mouth shut.
Yeah, I could see how you would feel like that would be your best option. I do think that it sounds like you have tried to cope in positive ways. So I just want to acknowledge that you were trying to do the best in the situation that you were in. So I think that that was a really great thing, and I think that by you being here today, that's also a really promising sign. It sounds like you are trying to change your life and take it into in a new direction. So I just want to commend you for that. What kind of goals, what are you hoping to achieve by coming to our sessions together?
Well, I hope that it helps me. The more that I talk about it, I hope that it helps me to find coping, you know, coping mannerisms, mechanisms. Like I said, maybe other women will hear my story and know that, this is not the way it has to be. Let my children know that it's okay to talk about it and that they're not at fault, I guess.
Well, I think this is where our session will end, but I do want to let you know that I do have some resources available that I can give you from I see where you're living. If you need help with food and anything that you need as far as domestic situations, anything that can come along with those kind of things. So I can give you that on your way out. But I just want to thank you, and I look forward to our next session. I think it was really helpful today.
Thank you.